Hello, everybody, and welcome to Angels News. We started a new month, the 1st of March today, 2022. I'm Rakefet Beka. I'm a spiritual guide and teacher for practical channeling. We are here every Tuesday to hear Angels News. The news that the angels have to give us, and not the news that you can hear on the radio or on television, because there are things that we can hear on the television and not understand, and the angels are just helping us understand why things are happening and how to look at the things that we see around us and understand the meaning of those things. So if you're joining me for the first time, please write your name and where you're from so I will get to know you as well. And I'm very glad that you are here with me. You can tag people, you can say hi, and you can share with people as much as you like, because we are here not just for us, we are here for the entire world to transfer this information and bring it to the universe. So I hope that you've seen the weekly message. If you haven't heard about it, so the weekly message is every Sunday. I received a weekly message by channeling, and then I put it here on Facebook and on my YouTube, and you can see the weekly message, and it's translated also to English. There are subtitles, and you can see the weekly message and understand the message that the angels and light entities are sending us. And when you see the message, sometimes you get it right away, and sometimes we don't get it. So we need this Angels News to ask more questions and to understand things more clearly. So this is why we are here every Tuesday at this time. This week, the Angels News, not the Angels News, in the weekly message, came Tzipora. And Tzipora is actually the wife of Moses, which most people know who Moses is, but not who Tzipora is. And she came to us and she talked to us about the situation that we are now in the planet. And she asked us, oh, I see new people here. Hello. Please write from where you're from. Okay. I'll be happy to know from where you're seeing me now, and to know the people that we are talking to. So, in this weekly message, what Tzipora came to us and told us is that there are things that we don't understand, and that fears control a lot of people right now around us. And she asked us to be open, to open our hearts to other people, and to help other people to open their hearts to us. And so we will be able to understand what are the desires and what are the things that are going inside of our hearts and other people's hearts as well, so that we can join together and not be separate from one another. So at the beginning of the message, he said that there is the energy of the moon and there is the energy of the sun. And the energy of the sun is sending energy. She's sending the energy. In Hebrew, it's also called chama, which is the letters of mind, moach. It's the same letters. So it's the energy of masculine energy. And this masculine energy is sending energy. It's not receiving. And the moon, which is called in Hebrew levana, which is also have the word heart in it in Hebrew, which is lev, levana. So it means that it is the energy of the feminine energy, and it can also receive the energy from the sun, receive the light from the sun, and then it contain this light and reflect it outside. So the moon is a feminine energy that also receive the energy and also reflect the energy and contain it inside and be filled by it. So she told us, be more like the moon, so that you will open your heart to receive other people in your heart, and also to send them your heart, to reflect them their heart, and to show your heart. And she said, that we can't look directly to the sun, okay, because it's sending the energy to us. We can't look directly to the sun, but we can look directly to the moon. She said, you need to look at your life now from that perspective of the moon, of the heart. So she asked us this weekly message, to observe our life with our heart open to other people, to open our hearts to other people, and to help people open their hearts as well. And she said we need to do it very, very gently, because not a lot of people around us know what it means to open their heart, and not all of them are ready. But it is the time to do it. If you remember, about a few months ago, She said, you need to open your heart to other people, but she said, don't push other people to do the same because they are not ready. Now they are getting there, okay? Not all of them are ready, but they are getting there. Things have changed since 4 or 5 months ago. Now they are ready to hear your heart wishes and to hear their heart wishes and to also let them be heard. So she asked us to open our hearts to other people and to help other people to open their hearts. So this is the beginning. This is the weekly message that we received on Sunday. Today, when I asked the angels what they want us to talk about in Angels News, they were talking about the social situation that we are in. And they said that the social situation is very complex and that we are being controlled by our ego, which is actually our fear. And they said that if we will look, for instance, on the war that now is going on in Russia, between Russia and Ukraine. So it's actually people that are trying to say, you don't see me. I don't want to be alone. Don't take me for granted. And so many times we are afraid to be left alone, that we will not be heard, that we will not be seen, that people will take us for granted. And then we start shouting and we start fighting for our place in the universe. And then there are wars. So they said that a lot of us, a lot of people, each one of us actually have some place in our life that we still need to fight on our place. We still feel that our place there is not secure, is not safe. We're not sure if people there are seeing us, seeing who we are. And they said that we need to understand that the situation that we have now in the entire universe is that kind of situation that a lot of people feeling that they need to fight for their place. And when we need to do that, what happens is we start shouting, we start showing our fears. And then when the fear rises, we sometimes try to control them. By trying to control the fears and thinking, I'm not afraid of it, we're actually making it worse because we are trying to control something that frightens us. And then if we will lose this control, let's say, okay, I managed to control the fear, okay? I managed to go out and sing in the rain and be happy. But then in the minute that I will lose this control, because it's fake, it's not real control, the minute that I will lose this control, it will actually go back and will be even worse than it was in the beginning. So instead of trying to control the fear, I need to be able to understand the fear and to see what is this fear based on. So is it because I feel that I don't want to be left alone? Or is it because I feel that I'm not being seen or being heard? And to deal with that and to actually find a place to cure that place that we feel that we are in that is not safe for us. And that it's not, we're not feeling there that we have the confidence that we want to have in that situation that we are in. And what they said is that if we will just send Putin, for instance, love, and send him this enormous love, unconditional love, and by sending him love, we will say to him, I see you. You have a place in the world. You don't need this word to say, see me. Okay? We see you. You have a place. Your place is for you. No one is taking your place. And you will not be left alone. And if we will just send him this love, he will not know that Rakefet from Israel is sending him love, but he will feel something because we have energy and energy is very, very strong. And each one of us have the ability to send energy of fear or of love or anger, all kind of energy we can send. But if we will send him unconditional love energy, what will happen is that he will feel this love and he will understand that he doesn't need to fight for his spot in the world, for his place in the world. And it might change things. So instead of looking at the news and think how wrong this is, which it is not, we're going to a completely different lesson. But before we can be united, we have this path that we need to go through. And this path is also trying to make us understand that we are not separate and that we don't need to fight for our place, because if we see each other as equal, there is a place for everyone. Okay, I don't need to be better than anyone else. There's a place for everyone. And they ask us to understand that instead of seeing the news and thinking bad things about Putin, about Russia, about everything that is going on, we can feel compassion. We can feel that we need to send him love. We can see the inner child in him that is asking to be seen. And also, at the same time, we will send also love to the people there that are in Russia, the people that are in Ukraine, because they obviously don't want to go to war and they're in this situation because they don't have any choice, because they just live there. And some of them are even going to war themselves and fighting. And I'm sure that they don't want to be there as well. They want to be at home with their families. And we need to send love to all of them. Okay, so it's to the people there that are in the war because it's they're being attacked, and the people that are there because they were called to war, and to Putin as well, and the people that are taking the decisions, to send all of them love equally, because they all just need to feel secure, they need to feel safe, they need to feel that they have a place in the world and that everything will be okay. So they ask us to understand that we are being controlled by our fears, each one of us, in different places in our life. And if each one, each one of us will understand where in my life I need to fight for my place, and we will work on it, and we will make peace with that place, and we'll find a way to feel that we have a place in the world. If it's in the relationship, because it's everything, it's all in relationship. It can be with our parents, it can be with our kids, it can be with our partner, it can be in our job, it can be, I don't know, all kind of relationships. It's all relationships. If we will understand where we feel that, and you can write it down for yourself and think about how can we solve that we will not have to fight on our spot there, and this relationship that we know that we feel that with our place there is not safe, and we will solve that. So we will send also this energy to all people around us. Again, it's all about the energy. If we will solve that with our life, in our own personal life, we will reflect it to other people. Like we said, we are the moon. We are receiving this energy and we are reflecting it outside. So we will find a way to solve this situation with ourselves in our own house, in our own job, in our own relationships. We will be able to send this energy outside as well, and it will affect other people, and things will change in the world. Well, eventually, we're getting there. Things are changing all the time. Another thing that is important is that when we look 2 years back from now, we have already changed. We've done major changes in our lives, in major changes in the world, in the way we communicate, in the way we understand, in the way we see other people, and the way that we decide things, we make decisions. And they say that, yes, we have still a long way to go, but it's not that we are trying to reach to a certain point and that's it. We've reached our destinations and that's it. Okay, we can just rest now. There is the destination is all along the way. Okay, there's so many places, so many small changes, small that we feel that they're small, all so many changes that we are making that they are not small, they're very, very big, because they are taking us step by step to this place that we want to go through and that we want to be in. But this place that we want to be in is something that is being created at the same time. So it's not that we will reach, it's like not like you're going for a vacation and you're getting on a plane and then you're landing and you're getting to the resort and you are there. Well, I'm in the resort, I'm here, I've done it, I got to where I want to be. It's not like that, because then you come back. So there is the next thing that you want to get to. So we are all the time, we're walking this path, and we need to remember that we are changing along and to see the changes that we have done until now, because we still have a long way to go, but we have gone through a very, very long phase already. Now, I want to talk to you about the way that we now the way that we now act and the way that we now react to people around us. Okay, so Wait, I need to remember this word. Okay, so when at the, well, it still is, well, in the past, but it's not exactly in the past, it's still happening. Well, it should be in the past already, but it will be soon. When someone is in different energy from us, used to come to us and talk to us, and we used to feel that this energy is lower than our energy, and it reflects on us and affect us, and we don't want this energy in our house or in our space. What we used to do is that we used to put we used to fight back. Okay, so if this is one person, this is me, and this person had a different energy from me, and his energy is lower than mine, and I feel that he's attacking me, okay, like he's sending his bad vibes at me. So what used to happen is that we used to fight back. Okay, so if someone was attacking us, we used to fight back. There is a saying in Hebrew, I don't know if it's also in English, that the best defense is attacking. So best defense is to attack someone. And this is the way that our world used to be in, and we are now shifting to a different place. And we also have another shift to do. We'll talk about it just in a few seconds. So if this person has a different energy from mine, I don't like his energy, and he's attacking me with his energy, he's coming towards me, sending his bad vibes, what I used to do is attack him back because I want to defend myself. And this is the old energy. The energy that we are now shifting into, and a lot of people are already there, is that instead of attacking him back, we put defense. Okay, so I put a defense between us. I keep my energy to myself. I put here a wall between us. Okay, this is us, and there's a wall in the middle. The wall is saying, well, you can attack the wall, but you cannot reach me. And I keep myself calm, and I keep myself secure. I feel that I'm safe, and I don't need to attack him back at him. I don't need to send my vibes at him. I'm just sending myself, I'm just keeping myself in my calmness and my quiet. And I know that everything is okay because I have my defense. Okay, so this is the energy that we are now in. A lot of people already know how to be there, that if someone's energy is not right for us, not to let his energy affect us. A lot of people are there already, some are not, and still in the old energy, they are sending their attack at this person at the same time that he's attacking them. Now, the energy that we are going to, which is the unity, okay, is that if a person is sending you his vibes, and even though you don't understand his vibes, what happens is that it's not like a whole thing that is sending to you. It will be open. So the energy will be open and things will be combined together. So I will not have to protect myself. I will not have to defend myself because I know that his energy is being separated, and I will not feel it like as attack. I will be able to see how we join hands. We are able to see how we combine our energy together. I will be able to see that the energy that he is sending to me, it's not lower than mine. It's the same as mine. And it affects me and I affect him. And together we raise our energy because I understand that this energy is not bad vibes. It's just different from me. And I want to be united with it. So when we are still now in the energy that as I said before, that I put a defense for myself, I'm still separating me from this person. And it's still the old energy of separation. We are going to a lesson of unity. In the lesson of unity, I don't see myself different from other people. I don't even think that he have different vibes than me. I don't think that his vibes is wrong for me. I ask myself, how do we affect on one another? How do we complete one another? And instead of defending myself, I understand I don't need to defend myself. I need to see how we complete each other. And this is a very, very different perspective on life from what we have until now, that we need to defend ourselves, that we need to attack back, that we need to stay away. We're still there. We're still in this energy, but we're going to the next phase of seeing ourselves completing one another and being whole and not separated and not affecting on each other in a bad way. So this is going to be the next phase that we will be in. And there's also one more thing that they wanted us to talk about, the angels wanted us to talk about, is that I said at the beginning that Tzipora is the one that gave us the message on Sunday, on the weekly message. And most people don't know who she is. A lot of people ask me who she is. And when I said that she's Moses' wife, people said, well, I didn't know Moses had a wife, or I didn't know that was her name. And it seems like she's not important. But in the Bible, well, if she wasn't there, so Moses might be worried about other things like getting married, have a family, and then he might not be able to lead. And in the other hand, when he started leading the Israeli people in the desert, his wife and his kids went back to her father's house, so he will not be worried for them. He will not worry for them. He will be able to concentrate on the way and on the things that he need to lead. And what the angels are saying, that there are no small parts. Okay, she complete Moses by being his wife and having kids together, and she gave him his place on the planet. She gave him secure. She made him feel safe, that he have a place in the world, like I said at the beginning. And then she said she went back. She went to her father's house, so she will not distract him, that he will not have to worry for them, instead of being a part, taking the part that he needs to take in the role that he have for him in this in the lifetime that he's been in. So she didn't have a small part. She had a very, very big part. And sometimes we think on ourselves, who am I? I'm just me from Israel. No one knows who I am. And we think that we are not important. And this is something that we need to understand, and they keep repeating it all the time. If our souls chose to be here now in this time, it means that it have a part in this situation, in the changes that are happening now, in the creation of this new world. It means that our energy counts. So don't think for a second that you have a small part, or that you have no part, or that you have no effect on what is going on. We all affect this change that is happening now, each one of us. And we all have a part, and we all have big parts, not small parts. There is no small parts. There is sometimes there's uncertainty that we feel, and they tell us we need to trust. We need to trust, and this is why they come here every week to talk to us, and this is why we're doing this amazing journey that we are doing now in the Great Rift that we started last week. By the way, we started in Timna, and this month we're going to the Dead Sea, and this is why they're coming to us, and they're doing this, bringing this information and doing the processes with us. And it's very, very strong, because they want to remind us that we have a part, and more than that, it's an important part in the changes that are happening. Well, I think we've talked about everything here that they wanted us to talk about. And I really wish that you will just help other people who open their hearts, and that we will be able to open our hearts to other people as well, and share what we feel. And remember that we're on the way. We're walking now. Okay, we're doing the way. We're doing what we need to do. We just need to understand it takes time, and that every step that we do is important and affects on the entire world. So we have this part that we're in. It's an important part. We affect all the time. Open your hearts. Send love to all the people around you, to all the people that are now in war, and they will find a way to listen to their hearts and to make the right decisions for our universe, which is obviously that everything is working for our highest benefit. We sometimes don't understand it. We really need to trust. And this is it. So thank you so much for being here with me. Please share, please tag other people, and you can receive the weekly message directly to your WhatsApp if you want. and I have a silent WhatsApp group that I can add you to. So I write to you my phone number, and if you want, you can just send me a WhatsApp, and I will add you to the silent WhatsApp group. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week. Bye.